Hey guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have with you a very quick and easy way of achieving the curls that I use on a day-to-day basis, especially in the winter time when it's so cold. So why don't you keep on watching so I can show you exactly how to do this. First, you want to make sure that you wash your hair out, ensure that it is completely wet. Then you will use your Shea Formula Curl Repair Moisture Conditioner and shampoo. Applying quite a lot of shampoo, you would then rub it onto your head, scrubbing back to front, ensuring that your hair is nice and clean because we need those clean roots to make sure our curls look good. Then we will wash out our hair, make sure there is no shampoo left in because there's nothing worse than shampoo buildup on the roots. Then you will apply a small amount of conditioner, massaging it and scrunching it into your hair. This will really give your hair that good curl pattern that you want. And then you would use a wide tooth comb and begin brushing from the bottom and working your way all the way up. This will just basically give you a pain-free combing session. Then you will wash out your hair, rinse out all of the conditioner again to make sure there is no build-up, especially at the roots. And then you will wrap your t-shirt around your head, which will eliminate frizz massively, and that will be your washing routine done. So after washing, I am left with a little turban situation. And what I tend to do is I tend to leave this on for about 15 minutes just drying so that the excess water can kind of soak into my t-shirt, which I've turned into like a towel thing. And the reason why I use a t-shirt specifically is to eliminate frizz because my hair is very frizzy. Any curly hair type, no matter the type, will always be frizzy. So that's why I tend to use a t-shirt to try and eliminate that. It doesn't completely eliminate frizz, but it does help. This is what my hair looks like after I take it out of the wet t-shirt. So as you can see, the bits that are blonde are quite frizzy. Not too frizzy, you can still see my definition, but I'm gonna show you just how you can achieve a really good curl pattern routine with two hair products, just two hair products. So the first thing we are going to do to my hair is I am going to apply the Aunt Jackie's Flaxseed Recipes Seal It Up Hydrating Sealing Butter. So this butter is perfect for giving you that moisture in your hair that you need just before applying your curl activating jelly or whatever you apply into your hair. Just before applying that, it is really important, at least for my hair, that I apply this butter. The reason why I use this butter specifically is just so that it can give my hair the moisture that it needs, because I find that when I use oils on my hair, it is just too much for the texture of my hair. I find that the oils kind of they just sit on my hair rather than sinking into my hair, so I find that a lot of the times my hair ends up quite greasy, and a greasy curl doesn't really last for me. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we are going to be separating my hair. So using one of these, this is actually the comb that I use all the time to comb out my curls. I don't tend to use a brush whatsoever. If my hair is in a really bad state, then I will use a tangle teaser, but this comb has been with me for years and it has worked on my curls since forever. It's a wide tooth comb, so what it does is it just allows me to comb through my hair without damaging the curl pattern, and it's basically maintains the curls. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to partin my hair at the bottom, starting from the bottom. So once I have done that, as you can see, I have the bottom of my hair. It is already drying, which is not a great sign. So obviously I need my Aunt Jackie's Hydrating Seal It Up moisture butter. So we're going to take quite a bit in our hands and massage it through the hair, sorry. Making sure you get all the way to the top, putting your fingers through. If you have combed your hair previously, your hair should be able to slide through your fingers. After I have moisturized it, as you can see very closely, my hair is no longer appearing to look dry. Its curl pattern is quite good, and basically that is just maintaining all of the moisture in my hair. The next step is to use the ORS Curls Unleashed Coconut and Avocado Curl Smoothie. So this has worked absolute wonders on my hair. I tend to float between Aunt Jackie's Curls La La and ORS Curls Unleashed Curl Smoothie. So this time I'll be using this one, and I just apply about that much and separate it and massage it in my hair. After I have done that, I will do it to all of the rest of my hair. I will section it. Apply the hydrating butter. And then I will apply my ORS curling smoothie once again. It's all about getting it really into your hair. It doesn't matter about perfecting the curl pattern, at least with my hair for the meantime. It's all about getting the product really into those curls to ensure that your curls stay nice and defined. And once you finish, you just scrunch your hair and you should realize that your hair falls into its natural curl pattern. So my curl pattern initially begins off quite loose, and then once it dries it shrinks up and gets tighter as it goes along. I'm sure that's how it is with everybody else's curly hair. We are going to do the other side. Just shaking it out, making sure the curls are loose. That's what I always make sure, that none of them are clumped together, that they're all loose. And last but not least, we do the top bit of our hair. Now this bit I always leave for last, just because it's the bit that gets the frizziest and has the less definition if I don't work on it. So I split it in two and I work on the back bit first. Once that is final, you should see quite a defined curl pattern going on. Now what I tend to do is just let it air dry. I tend to do my curling routine when I have the time to just wait at home, wait until it air dries, because a lot of the time my hair does not work well with a diffuser. A lot of people tend to use diffusers and the outcome is amazing, but for my hair type or for my curl type it doesn't seem to work, which really sucks, because I can use it for like 1 minute where I just kind of clear off the excess water, shall I say, but to actually use it to get some definition in my curl, it doesn't work. All of my frizz shows up and it's just not really successful. So what I tend to do is to leave my curl, my wash and go for a day that I'm not doing much, so that it can dry in enough time and I don't get ill outside, because ladies, do not go outside with wet hair. I've done it so many times and I've ended up ill. It's not the best of things to do. So yeah, this is my simple, very simple curl, day-to-day curl routine. This is not a curl routine that I would do if I have a lot of time, but this is just a quick curl routine so that you can see exactly how I use my products and how I do it step by step. So now we are just going to let it dry and I'll be back on the camera very soon with a finished product of what it looks like. Guys, so this is actually the final look. It isn't completely dry from the roots because it does take hours and hours and hours to dry, but this is the final look, and as you can see, the curls are pretty defined. The bottom is always something that comes out a little frizzier than the top, but all in all, the curls are super defined. Thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure doing this video. If you would like to see any other videos regarding my hair or regarding anything, please do leave it in the comments section below and I will try and fulfill that as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye.